What's up, guys? So if you haven't heard, 6ix9ine was just released from jail, or as I like to call him, Daniel Hernandez, because if there's one thing rappers hate more than anything, it's being called by their real name. So for all intensive purposes, when I say Daniel, I am referring to 69, and when I say Livingston, I am referring to the DJ who's not a DJ. But anyways, a couple months back, I made a video about Livingston and how his Instagram page is the equivalent to a baby having diarrhea in your arms while you're holding them. And since my videos don't get millions of views, as if I was Jake Paul asking a porn star for breakup advice.
So like, what are we?
Stop! My video ultimately went unwatched by anyone. But in my video, I was talking about how he's a hip-hop news page, but he posts stuff that has nothing to do with hip-hop or news. I also said when Daniel gets out of jail, Livingston's Instagram is going to be filled with pictures and news articles about Daniel regardless of how fucking stupid they are. And while his account isn't filled with pictures of 6ix9ine, the posts he's making just show us how gay for Daniel he really is. So if you follow his account, you know that he's been keeping up with Daniel's every move to the point where it's like, alright dog, I'm gonna need you to shut the fuck up for a second. Like the first two posts he made when he was released were the same exact thing, the second one just showed T.I.'s comment about Kodak Black. I also like how he added the purple devil emoji as to say, you see what's going down, you see what's going on guys, AK and 6ix9ine back at it again. We're back at it in the pool, son, who knows, I might touch his leg this time. We're just a couple purple devil emojis up to no good. So after that post about him being released, that's all he really had. Daniel is not keeping up with him like he did before he was locked up. If he was, trust me, we wouldn't have just got these two posts. There would have been a live stream where he calls up Daniel. They have a little bit of phone sex, then Livingston finishes on his keyboard, you know? But they don't have that kind of friendship anymore. And of course, I'm just being an asshole and assuming all this, but you can't blame me because here's the next post he made about Daniel on the same day. What y'all want 6ix9ine to do first now that he's released? Interview? Song? IG Live? Apologize? Continue beefing? Nothing? I think you want to fuck him now that he's released, to be honest. Not to mention that caption over the video gave me fucking diabetes when I read it. I hate to be that grammar Nazi dog, but even Hitler knew the correct way to say that sentence is, since he's free, what's the first thing you want 6ix9ine to do? But anyways, I'm surprised we only got two posts that day. Like I said, Daniel isn't keeping up with him like that, but this man thinks Charles Barkley testing negative for coronavirus is something people who want to know about new music want to hear, see, or fucking read, whatever. So I was expecting at least about 6 or 7 posts about Daniel leaving jail, the kind of car he left in, what's his first meal when he's free, but thankfully, Livingston kept it to a minimum. But when that next day hits, he repeats the cycle all over again like he's Bill Murray in Groundhog Day, except he's nowhere near as cool as Bill Murray, so he's more like Drew Barrymore in 50 First Dates. But regardless, it's day 2 and he still hasn't gotten that call from 6ix9ine to come over in 69. So to pass the time, he starts scrolling through Instagram and then he sees a post by 50 Cent about Daniel. And all he can say is, wait, what? With that stupid fucking emoji like he just shit his pants at what he just saw. And honestly, I don't know what the fuck 50 Cent is talking about. The video shows a clip of his son and a picture of 6ix9ine, but then the caption says, fuck it, blood, kill both these niggas. And I'm like, I don't think that post was just about 6ix9ine. This man has family problems, therapy would only make worse. Anyways though, he only posted once about Daniel that day, but if you've ever seen 50 First Dates, you know what's gonna happen next. So the next day, he actually posts something that's worth mentioning. Kinda. He lets us know that 6ix9ine is releasing he's releasing 2 more albums and will not troll on social media, his lawyer says. But here's the thing, his lawyer said this, the guy who Daniel more than likely gets his legal advice from. So obviously when someone asks, hey, what's Daniel gonna do now that he's released? Of course he's gonna tell the people what they want to hear. That doesn't mean he's right though, because he's wrong. Fast forward 2 days, and the people of Los Angeles are still dumber than fuck, forcing the mayor to offer rewards for snitching on businesses violating the city's stay-at-home order. And because Daniel's lawyer assured us that he wasn't going to troll us anymore, he didn't leave a comment saying, coming to the rescue, which I don't know if his lawyer is just a straight-up fucking liar or what, but that is trolling, something a person who studies or practices law said he wouldn't do. That's like telling someone you won't drive drunk to a party, but you were already drunk when you told him that. The next post about Daniel goes back to being bullshit, this one letting us know that he's gained 700,000 followers since his release went public. And the only way he can justify posting this, along with every other dumbass post on his account, is that he asks questions nobody needs the answer to. Like this one, do y'all think he's gonna be bigger before he went to jail, or will it be the same? Are you fucking retarded? You just showed us that he gained 700,000 followers. Does that seem the same to you? No! It's like at this point you can tell that he just wants Daniel to acknowledge him. It doesn't even have to be directly. He can just hint at the fact that he glanced at an Akademiks post and dude would cream his panties. Like, these next two posts are probably the last ones I'm going to show you, because until Daniel reaches out to AK himself, these are the kind of news stories we're going to see about 69. First one is his new profile picture. Mind you, this picture is blurry, but you can still see what it is. He's a rat on a mousetrap eating cheese. Unless you're 85 on the fucking brink of blindness, you can make out what this is. Again though, this is something that nobody needs to be informed about. His whole career is based around embracing the hate people give him because it's all true. Of course he was gonna do something like this. But like I just said, unless you're fucking Daredevil and use your ears to see, you can see what this picture is. So tell me why, for Livingston's very next post, he just shows us a better quality image of the profile picture. And of course he has to ask us something that only someone like him would want the answer to. Do y'all think it's funny or whack that he's making light of snitching, or is he playing his cards right for the comeback? Well, we already know what you think, and judging by how many laughing emojis you used, it's obvious you've never seen or heard anything that's actually funny if that's the standard that makes you laugh. Also, you're a hip-hop news page. Stick to the news, you fat fuck, and not your gay obsession with a man who wants nothing to do with you. There are a few more posts he made about Daniel, but like I said, unless he calls up AK himself and says, "Hey, you alcoholic, stop posting about me," you can guarantee that Livingston will ignore that request and post about him anyways. Don't worry though, that's only the result of having extreme autism. Anyways guys, that's it. I don't know about you, but if AK and 6ix9ine don't fuck and upload that shit for the rest of us to see, why was he even released? As for all of you who are still praising Daniel 69 Hernandez as some sort of hero for being released, you are the reason the coronavirus has spread to over 1 million people. Until next time, peace.
L7, baby, LL7. Know the essence of our presence. Got you present for a fact, baby. Reynolds rap, all the grass in the sack.